Hello everybody, welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Shane and and here is Nina.
I'm Nina. I'm late, but it's not my fault.
It's not your fault that you're late. Why?
Because,
what happened?
First of all, my alarm didn't go off for some reason.
Your alarm didn't go off, so you set your alarm.
Yes.
And then it didn't ring in the morning?
Or I didn't hear it, but it doesn't matter. The point is, the bus was also late.
So the alarm didn't go off.
Yes.
So you were already late, right?
Yes.
Yes. But then you also say, but then the bus was late too.
Yes.
But if you were early enough, if the bus was late, you could probably still make it here on time, right?
No, it's not my fault. The bus was actually supposed to come at a certain time, but it was even later than usual. I rushed just in time for the bus time, but then it was still late. So, it's not my fault.
But I had to do all the preparation for today. I got here early. I was waiting for you. So, I think you owe me an apology. Should you apologize?
Okay, I'm sorry about the situation, but I still don't think it's my fault.
I think that if you missed your alarm, you can't say it's your alarm's fault. It's still your fault, right?
I guess I could have woken up earlier just in case, or set up 2 alarms.
Right.
And maybe taken an Uber.
There you go. Okay. So you're admitting that you made a mistake?
No.
No. Okay. Why don't we get into today's lesson?
All right.
Pamela is having a talk with her son, Tommy.
Mom, I have something to tell you.
Is this about the broken mirror at the end of the hall?
Yes, it was my fault, not Goldie's. I'm sorry.
Hi everyone. So now we're still talking about saying sorry and thank you. And this is part C, admitting you did something wrong, which I didn't do earlier, right?
Yes. You didn't admit it right away, but afterwards you said that you did admit that you made a mistake, that you did something wrong.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
You forgot, but you did.
Okay.
So if you admit something, that means to say that you have done something wrong.
Yes.
Right? Or you agree that you have done something wrong. Like you didn't hear your alarm. That's not your alarm's fault. That's your fault.
Okay,
right?
I admit it was my fault.
Right. So for example, you can say Nina finally admitted that it was her fault that she was late.
Yes, it was.
Okay, so here we have Pamela, and Pamela is having a talk with her son, Tommy.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Tommy probably did something wrong.
Right, because if you say that Pam is talking to her son, Tommy, that sounds different than saying she's having a talk.
Oh yeah, a talk is usually something more serious.
Yes, if your mom says to you, I need to have a talk with you, you're probably in trouble.
Yeah, you're going to be scared. All right, so you can be Tommy and I'll be Pamela.
Okay, so Tommy says, Mom, I have something to tell you.
And she says, is this about the broken mirror at the end of the hall? Okay.
Okay, so there's a broken mirror.
Yeah.
So she probably thinks that he broke the mirror.
Yeah, so something that is broken is damaged, right? Or it doesn't work anymore. For example, oh, my watch is broken.
Right, that means that you can't use it like you should be able to use it.
Yeah.
So if a mirror is broken, that means that you can't see yourself in the mirror anymore.
Yeah,
because it's on the ground
yeah,
in many pieces.
Or it's shattered, right?
Right.
Okay. So another example, it was difficult for him to enjoy the vacation because of his broken leg.
Oh,
He broke his leg.
If you have a broken leg, that means you can't walk on it. You can't use it.
Or your broken finger.
Right. So if you have a broken mirror, we talked about what a mirror is. A mirror, it's basically just glass that can show you an image. So if you are in front of this glass, it has a special thing that when you look into the glass, it will reflect what it sees in front of there.
So it will just show exactly what is in front of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if you look in a mirror, who will you see?
Yourself.
You see yourself.
Yes.
So, for example, every time Nina looks in the mirror, she is shocked.
What? Why is she shocked?
Because she's so beautiful.
Ah.
Wow, I'm so beautiful.
Makes sense.
Right?
Oh, I'm kidding. Well, it depends. If I just woke up, then my shock will be,
Ooh,
wow,
who's
who's
that?
that? Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so there was a mirror down the hall, right?
Right.
And a hall is just a way, usually in the building,
Yeah.
where next to it you can have like some rooms and doors,
Like
right?
you kind of walk through it to
Yeah.
get from other rooms, right? 'Cause
Exactly.
Usually quite narrow, like
Yeah.
not very wide, right?
Yeah, so usually a hall has 2 walls on each side and maybe some pictures on it.
Yeah. Or maybe a mirror at the end.
Exactly. So, for example, the bathroom is down the hall and to the left.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Tommy says, yes, it was my fault, not Goldie's. I'm sorry.
Interesting. So it looks like Tommy said it was Goldie's fault. So
Yeah.
he lied.
He lied, and he says it wasn't my fault, it was Goldie's fault. So fault is a noun. It means the responsibility for something wrong that has happened or has been done. So for example, if you break something, you are the one who is responsible.
Yes.
Right,
So
it's-
it would be my fault.
So I can blame you because you are the one who broke it. Right? So it's your fault.
Okay.
So for example, a student might say, it's not my fault. The dog ate my homework.
That's a very common excuse.
In English,
When
right?
you don't write your homework, you say, my dog ate it.
Yeah, it's not my fault.
Okay. So at least now we know how to admit when you're wrong and or blame it to someone else.
Yeah, blame it on me, right?
Sure.
Okay, why don't we take a break and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
I know. I just can't believe that you blamed the dog. What were you thinking?
I didn't want to get in trouble, and I knew that you wouldn't punish Goldie.
That's true. Thank you for admitting what you did. I'm glad that you're taking responsibility for it.
Please forgive me. It won't happen again.
I'll need some time to think about that.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we have Tommy, who is Pamela's
Son.
son, right?
Yes.
And Tommy has admitted that he broke the glass at the end of the hall.
The mirror, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. So continuing with that story, let's see how Pamela takes it. She says, I know. I just can't believe that you blamed the dog. What were you thinking?
Oh, that's right, because he blamed it on Goldie,
The dog.
and Goldie's actually his dog.
Yeah, so, but Pamela actually knew it was Tommy, right?
I think she probably, usually your mom knows when you've done something wrong.
Yeah, so
Right?
she knew he lied.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he blamed it on the dog. That is very, very funny.
Yeah.
So Tommy says, I didn't want to get in trouble, and I knew that you wouldn't punish Goldie.
Okay, so he blamed it on Goldie. So when you blame someone or blame something, it's to say or think that person or that thing did something wrong.
Right.
So who is to blame when I was late today?
Yeah.
The bus driver.
The bus driver
Yes.
is to blame. So you have to blame the bus driver? I don't think so.
Okay.
So-
Another example would be, don't blame me if you miss the bus.
Right, so don't blame the bus driver. That's the bus driver talking. Don't blame me if you missed the bus. You were late.
But, you know, sometimes the bus drivers don't stop. Have you noticed that in Taiwan?
That did happen to me before, too. Okay, so I think we need to punish those bus drivers.
What's punish?
If you punish somebody, you do something to them that they don't like because they did something wrong. Right? So if you are a child and you did something wrong, for example, you can say, my parents used to punish me by not letting me watch TV.
Wow.
So the way they would punish me, this really would happen to me.
Really?
Yeah, if I did something bad and I did something wrong, then my parents would punish me by saying, Shane, you can't watch TV for 1 week.
That's a very easy punishment.
Really?
Yeah.
But that's terrible. Like, what else are you going to do? Homework?
I don't know, video games?
Oh, no, I couldn't play video games. Anything that had to do with TV or computer.
Sports?
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, there's so much to do.
All right, so what does Pamela say?
So Pamela says, that's true. Thank you for admitting what you did. I'm glad that you're taking responsibility for it. Okay, so we mentioned earlier, taking responsibility is when you're saying, yes, I did it.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so Tommy says, please forgive me. It won't happen again.
So Pamela seems to be quite understanding, right? So she says, I'll need some time to think about that. Oh,
okay.
so maybe he will still get punished.
Well, he did lie to her, right?
That's true.
And if you don't punish him for that, then maybe he'll think in the future, if I do something wrong, I can just blame Goldie, blame my sister. And even if my mother finds out later that I was lying, she won't punish me.
That's true.
So you probably still need to punish him a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So how would your parents punish you when you did something wrong when you were a kid?
Oh, so you didn't get TV, but my dad made me sit face against the wall for at least 30 minutes.
Just sit there and facing a wall?
Yes, I cannot play with anything. I don't have anything around me. I cannot talk. I just have to sit there for 30 minutes to an hour.
30 minutes to an hour just staring
at the wall.
At the wall.
Exactly. And that, I think, is the worst punishment.
That's a really bad punishment. I think I might go crazy.
Yeah, I was going crazy. But then I learned that I don't want that again, so I will not make a mistake.
Okay, well, so at least you learned from your mistakes, right?
Yes, I did.
So remember to say you are sorry and to learn from your mistakes.
And admit you're wrong.
Okay, that's all the time we have for today. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Pamela is having a talk with her son, Tommy.
Mom, I have something to tell you.
Is this about the broken mirror at the end of the hall?
Yes, it was my fault, not Goldie's. I'm sorry.
I know. I just can't believe that you blamed the dog. What were you thinking?
I didn't want to get in trouble, and I knew that you wouldn't punish Goldie.
That's true. Thank you for admitting what you did. I'm glad that you're taking responsibility for it.
Please forgive me. It won't happen again.
I'll need some time to think about that.
Hello, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 mirror, mirror 名词，镜子。Who broke the mirror in the bathroom? 是谁把浴室的镜子打破了？下一个单字 hall, hall 名词，走廊。There are 3 rooms on both sides of the hall. 走廊两侧各有3间房间。下一个单字 fault, fault 名词，过错，错误。Was it the lawyer's fault that the client lost? 那位委托人输了，是这名律师的错吗？最后一个单字 blame, blame 动词，责怪，归咎于。Don't blame me if you missed the flight. 错过班机可别怪我啊。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 A has a talk with B. A 和 B 谈话。这种句型常用于谈论重要或严肃的事情时。Talk 在这里是名词，表示谈话、交谈的意思。我们来看看这个例句。My father had a talk with me about my future. 我父亲和我谈了谈我的未来。下一个文法 get in trouble 惹上麻烦。Trouble 指的是麻烦的事情或者是困境。我们来看看这个例句。Joe often gets in trouble at school. Joe 经常在学校惹麻烦。最后一个文法 somebody takes responsibility for 加名词，某人为某事负起责任。Responsibility 指的是责任。我们来看看这个例句。I take full responsibility for my actions. 我为我的行为负全责。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一课再见，拜拜。
Tunghai Art Street District is a shopping area near Tunghai University. Visitors can enjoy a nice walk around. You can find old items here, along with creative and modern goods. The area became a market district in 1987. Customers were mainly students from Tunghai University. At the end of 1999, the Taichung County government completely changed the district. Today, there are more than 100 shops on Yishu South and North Streets. You can find many cafes, tea houses, and art shops here.